James Wade was always holding all the aces.
Just that little bit better on the scoring. The finishing from both has been exceptional. Petersen 2 out of 2, Wade 3 out of 4. Decent numbers on the averages. It's been a good game, but you always felt Wade had the edge from the moment he hit that 180 in the first leg of the match.
140.
Devon will come back, don't worry about that.
We've seen James over the last 10 years really just do enough to win matches. Not one of these players that goes up there and annihilates opponents.
140.
He'll be feeling different about this one, having got off to such a good start.
Whatever happens today for Devon, it's been a remarkable journey, hasn't it? 6 months ago, couldn't even pick up a dart, let alone throw one.
60.
And the way he throws as well, it's quite hard work. What I mean by that, there's a lot of forcing going on, rather than, say, a silky smooth Barney or a Lewis. Fourth 180 for James Wade.
Devon, you require 161.
100 average now for the machine.
65. James, you require 140.
Can he follow up a 180 with a 140? But you get a feeling that Devon will probably have to take out 96 though.
100. Devon, you require 96.
Not doing an awful lot wrong. It's a great marker for the 60. Gets it. Double eights. Well, that's
80.
unlucky.
James, you require 40.
Unlucky it may be. Crucial it could be. Last dart in hand.
20.
I'm surprised. James is probably more surprised. Devon pleased. Got to move inside. Got to move over. Far right of the hockey. This becomes awkward. Well, he's not happy, is he? He's moved about 5 foot.
What an effort.
No score.
That was a great effort. But it's fair to say that Devon just hit the post, or the angle of post and crossbar.
In charge of the first leg,
James Wade acknowledges the crowd.
Second leg, James to throw first.
Double 10 very often, let alone getting another bite of the cherry. Mistake.
Yeah. Maybe a turning point.
60.
We shall see. Too early to tell, but important misses for Devon.
I think any time James Wade breaks you in set format, you could be in trouble in that set, because breaking him back is never that easy.
Just to remind you, Saturday night at the World Championship, the first 2 quarter-finals will feature
140.
a charismatic Peter Wright against Wes Newton, and then Ian White will take on the wizard Simon Whitlock. Saturday night at the Arrows
100.
at the Ali Pali.
James Wade just dropping short a couple of times with his first dart, but it doesn't seem to be hindering him at all. They're majestic darts, they really are. It's an art form in itself to move across the hockey and hunt down the 60. You have to know your game inside out.
125. James, you require 161.
Charge the weight of the dart to perfection.
machine-like sums it up perfectly. It's
90.
been the Wade of old, the Wade that we've been used to. 97 average, good scoring, decent finishing. It's what's won in those 6 majors.
100. Change requires 71.
Treble 17. 14. Double 20.
Clean shot in the second leg. James Wade. The leg Devon
Looking
to
concerned,
Roper.
Devon Petersen, and
Game
say
on.
should be. This match already could be getting away from him.
85.
The sheer consistency he had against Justin Pipe is not there.
Good recovery.
You see, just didn't have the oomph to get over the first blocker dart. The last dart did.
60.
Slipping up continuously now, just not hitting the scores that are going to wash against this man.
Well, Devon has a decision to make, but it looks like he's probably going to stay back
140.
home in South Africa during 2014, play some darts over there, and then have a go at looking at the Pro Tour over here, perhaps the year after. He's got some other things going on in his life and have decisions to make, but you know, whatever happens, he's added a splash of colour and excitement and drama. Not to forget the dancing to the Ali Pali.
I'm sure James Wade sometimes
60.
forgets that there's 57 points available at the bottom of the board. Moving all over the hockey, hunting down 60 when there's a 57 bed looking at him right in the face.
100.
It's a good point. Out of all the top pros, he is the most reluctant, isn't he, to switch?
Stubborn dart player, that's why he's good. The decisions don't have to be made, he just
100.
does it.
Devon, you require 156.
Got to hit a big treble.
54.
Well, that's a terrible lead off
James, you require
156.
121.
James, if he doesn't get this, he'll put all the pressure in the world on Devon. To save the set now.
57. Devon, you require 1.
He has taken out 121. Double 20. Will leave double 12. Brilliant, Devon Petersen.
Where did that come from?
Although James to Roper. Game on.
Well, he's still got to break the James Wade throw, which, to be fair, he's come nowhere near doing in this match so far.
134.
Unlucky.
123.
This leg is all about James Wade.
The crowd doing their best to give Devon a lift.
140.
Well, James Wade just goes on about his business.
Well, that's what I mean by this leg is all about James Wade. After the first 6 darts, it doesn't matter what Devon does.
95.
Because Wade is playing beautifully well. And you just get the feeling that it could be on a small 2-darter after these 3.
140.
James Wade played well at the Players' Championships and got pegged back by Steve Beaton. At the Grand Slam, he was a bit lacklustre.
91. James, you require
He
87.
seems to have realised that, OK, now it's time to put foot on the gas, and there was some horsepower there.
For a 2-set lead, James Wade finishing it clinically with an 87 checkout. It looks like experience is going to win the day here for James Wade. It would be a major upset if Devon Petersen could come from 2 sets down. Wade in cruise control at the alley pole.